How do you find direct and indirect objects in a sentence? This is one question that everybody has, and sometimes they find it very difficult. But don't worry, when I am there, right? So in today's video, we will be discussing about it, and I'm telling you, by the end of it, you will become a pro in finding direct objects and indirect objects in a sentence. But before that, आप सभी को सुष्मिता का प्यार भरा नमस्ते and welcome back to our new video today. In today's class, as we can see and we've discussed, that we will be talking about objects in a sentence. But before we dive into knowing about direct and indirect object, it is very important that we know what an object actually is. I am not talking about maybe duster as an object or maybe pen as an object. I am talking about finding out objects in English sentences. So before we find out that, let's understand what an object is. So an object is a person or thing that receives the action. We have studied about verb, so we know what an action in a sentence means, right? So when you have to understand that what is an object, basically it will be the person or thing that will receive the action. Sounding difficult? We will take an example and I'm sure you will understand that. So if I, let me erase this and let us try and understand it with an example. She gave me a present. Okay, let us understand this. So again, the first step to find out objects in a sentence, or for that matter, to find out direct object or indirect object in a sentence, the first rule is to find the verb. So most importantly, step 1 is find the verb. Verb is the action. We have read about it and discussed. In case any one of you has missed that video of ours, please go back and definitely have a look at that video. So first, find the verb in the sentence. She gave me a present. What is the verb here? The verb or the action is gave. Okay, so I know the action. Now, how do I know what is a direct object and what is an indirect object? Let's see. Direct object receives the action directly. This is the action, gave. So, direct object in this sentence will be the person or the thing that will receive the action directly. For that, you can ask question of what or whom. Okay, so gave is the verb or gave is the action. What did she give or what did she give? She gave a present. You got the answer? When you ask the question what to the verb, what was given, what did she give? The answer is present. So here present is the direct object. Okay, you need to find out indirect object. You have to ask question who or whom. Who or whom, it is the action, for whom the action is done for. किसके लिए वो action किया गया है? Go back to the verb, gave. Whom did she give the present? She gave the present to me. So here the indirect object is me. Indirect object is me. I will repeat it again. When we have to find the object in a sentence, first of all, find the verb. Once you find the verb, second thing is to ask questions to the verb. First question you can ask is what or whom. What or whom. If it's the word which will satisfy this answer of yours will be the direct object and it is receiving the action directly. उसके ऊपर ये action directly है. Second is, if you ask the question who or whom, the action for whom this is done, The action is done for whom? That will be satisfying your indirect object. Okay, same example. She gave me a present. I knew gave is the verb. What did she give? A present. So present is the direct object. To whom did she give? To me. So me is the indirect object. Correct? Let us take few more examples and you will understand it better. Right? Examples always solves our problem. Second is example. I told her the truth. What is the verb? Told is the verb. Okay. So I know I found the verb. Now I have to find the object in the sentence. So if I ask question, what did she tell? What did she tell? She told the truth. So truth is the direct object. DO stands for direct object. Okay. Now if I ask the question, whom did she tell the truth? She told her. So her is the indirect object. Clear? Let me do one more example. She wrote her mother a letter. Find the verb. The verb is wrote, right? The verb is wrote. What did she write? She wrote a letter. What did she write? She wrote a letter. So, letter is the direct object. To whom did she write the letter? Her mother. So, this is the indirect object. So, these are few examples that helps us to find out, like I explained it to you, how can you find direct objects and indirect objects in a sentence? Simple. First, find the verb. Ask questions like what or whom to the verb. If what answer you get for that what will be the direct object. Ask questions like to whom or for whom or who to the verb and you will get the answer for indirect object. Right? Clear? I would like to give you a small tip here. Let us look at these two sentences. She gave me a gift. She gave me a gift and she gave a gift to me. So if you look at these two sentences, the verb is gave. Yes, let us look at the first sentence. What did she give? A gift. So this is direct object. To whom did she give? Me. This is indirect object. Okay. In the sentence, second sentence, gave is the verb. What did she give? A gift, which is direct object. To whom did she give? To me. This is indirect object. Now, in both the sentences, the direct object and indirect object both are same. But can you see there's a catch? In the first sentence, the indirect object is before the direct object. Okay, the indirect object is before the direct object. So, there is no need to write like she gave to me a gift. So, we omit to here. But when we say she gave a gift to me, when direct object is before indirect object, when the direct object is before the indirect object, see there is a to. So sometimes when you see these words to before an object, that is an indirect object. So sometimes you can, think that ways also. I understand the rules are a little, but yeah, it is what it is, right? That is what is English. So when you see that the direct object is before the indirect object, sometimes it is added with to, and here आप जब भी कभी to देखो और उसके बाद का जो word है, most cases में वही indirect object होगा. So yes, a quick recap. What we can do is find the verb, ask questions like what or whom, that will be your direct object. Ask questions like for whom or to whom. See, to whom, that will be your indirect object. So in today's video, we learned a very important topic, that is how to find out objects in a sentence. So you please keep practicing, keep watching, keep learning and keep thriving. We will meet in our next video. Thank you so much.